What's up guys, Tony Sidhu here. We're on Saber Simulator today for the latest update. Now before we go into the video, I just want to say if you are new to the channel or not subscribed, it will really mean the world to me if you hit that subscribe button. Please smash the thumbs up button if you find the video helpful so it can help other people playing the game. Okay, so as I said guys, we are here for the latest update to the game. So I'm just going to bring up the update log so we can see what's been released in this week's update. As you can see guys, the update log states we've got a new mastery system that involves egg hatching, saber swing, king of the hill and flags mastery, which I will show you in a second. We've got new DNAs, sabers, auras and pet auras in the individual shops. We've got the new egg that's been released in the egg shop, and as you can see there it states we've got a new secret pet called Blitz Shade. Okay, so I know we didn't have a new secret pet in last week's update in the last week's egg, but we've got a new secret pet in this week's egg. And also guys, we've had a new class added into the game as well, and the new class is called Aviator. And as I said, it is new, so obviously no one's got it at the moment, but that is the one after the last one that we had last week, which was Ignivar. So obviously they are releasing new classes roughly every single week at the moment. So it is getting harder and harder to get the classes because obviously the cost. Now, as you can see, I am actually way over the requirements here to get giant class. Now this week I have actually been grinding a heck of a lot, to be honest. I've actually gone up 3 classes this week. I've been basically non-stop grinding bosses, coins, daily rewards, the merchant, obviously that appears here, which is just popped up. So I'm just going to get these, and obviously I've managed to go up 2 classes so far, and I am actually going to class up to giant. Now I was going to class up earlier, but I thought best not to, because if I did I probably wouldn't have had enough coins to show you the new sabers in this update. So I thought I'd actually wait till later on this evening to class up to giant, so at least I've got enough coins to show you the new sabers. So before I do get into the shop for the sabers and the DNAs and show you obviously the new class that's been released, the actual like dialogue anyway, because I haven't actually unlocked Ignivar yet, I am going to be going over to the crown shop over here and actually looking at the new pet auras and avatar auras that we can actually get. So there should be 5 new ones added in each one. So you can see here there's 5 there for pet auras, and there should be 5 here. So I'm just going to buy all these individually. So first one is Red Nebula, next one is Spark, third one is Thunder, fourth is Darkbound, fifth is Soulfire, and as you can see it gives you 62.5 strength, 25.4 shield and 19.3 times coins, and a standard 1.8 times run speed. And then with the pet auras, we've got the first one, which is Pet Divine. We got the Pet Oblivion. We got the Pet Bright. Got the Pet Ignite, and we got the Pet Jolt. And that does give you 6.5 strength and 6.5 coin boost and a crown boost of 4.22. So that will actually help get your coins and your crowns up a lot easier off the boss. And if you do manage to get the 5 times coins in the traveling merchant, that's going to help out even more. Okay, so I have actually noticed as well that the pet index has actually updated for me. So since the update and since I've been obviously grinding last week, I've not actually noticed this and not looked into it, but I've actually managed to get 200 eggs hatched and 500 shiny charms from 1,850 pets. So I'm just going to collect all them. Okay, so that's obviously everything that I've got so far. I do need to unlock the last one. Now I did say I'm going to be showing you the shop shortly, but I just want to show you the new mastery. So the new mastery one is just down here in between your stats and your clans, and you can see here we got egg hatching mastery, and obviously it's every time you hatch an egg, obviously it goes up. So for level 5 you get 10 pet inventory spaces, level 10 20 pet inventory, level 15 plus 1 luck hatch, plus 1 hatch speed, plus 2 hatch luck, and another plus 2 hatch luck there for level 30, then 3 hatch luck, 3 hatch speed, leading all the way up to level 45 and level 50, which is 5% hatch luck and 5% hatch speed. So that's obviously from hatching the eggs constantly. You got the flags, so every time you capture the flag and actually keep the flags captured, you do get obviously your faster flag captures, the more crown payouts from flags, the faster payout from flags again at level 15. Then level 20 is 10% faster flag capture and so forth, and it just keeps alternating between those. You've got the King of the Hill, so the longer you stay on the King of the Hill, you get more rewards. So level 10 starts off at 3%, going up to 3%, then 4% when you get up, all the way up to 5% up to level 50. And then you got the Saber Swing, so the more you swing, obviously that does actually increase. And as you can see at level 5 you get +1 strength and 1 DNA, +1 strength and 1% DNA again level 10, and so forth for the first 15 levels. Then level 20 to level 30 you get 2%, level 30 to 45 3%, and then when you get to level 50 it goes up another 5% for your strength and DNA. So whatever you've got in your DNA bag availability that you can actually hold, you will actually get that percentage added on each time. So you can see you have got a decent amount that you can actually add on to there. That's not bad at all. So those are the first 4 mastery areas that have been released at the moment. There is a possibility they could release more, but at the moment obviously these ones are the main ones. Obviously egg hatching, saber swing, flags, King of the Hill. I think the next one that they could possibly add into the game would be something to do with the boss. When you basically kill so many bosses, you can actually get rewards from there, which increases your coins and your crowns from the boss and so forth. And then obviously see what else they can actually add into the masteries when they do further updates. Okay, so that's the masteries obviously gone through. So regarding the shop, guys, we do have new sabers. Now I did make a mistake last week. I actually brought all the, well, I tried buying all the sabers outright, and it did cripple me in my coins. And if you go back and watch my video, you will see that one of these did cost roughly about 500 KAM, if I remember correctly. And it looks like there was actually a mistake in the sabers last week, because they closed the server down about an hour and a half after releasing the update and rejigged the prices. So everyone that actually upgraded straight away lost a considerable amount of coins on the sabers, because they were far overpriced. Because I think this one here that was 500 KAM got reduced something like 1.7 KAM. So as you can imagine, we lost out on a hell of a lot of coins last week. And obviously that did put me back getting obviously further in the ranks, because I was actually close to ranking up to Hermes. And then when I did buy that, I actually obliterated all my coins. So it was a bit of a downer for me, because I actually wasted all those on there, and then they rejigged the actual costs of the sabers to what they should have been. So as you can see here, the price of the White Oblivion Blade now is 1.35 KAN. And as I said, this one here I think was 500 KAM. So basically that would have been like a lot more and so forth. So they did actually reduce the prices. Now I'm going to buy all these individually, because I do want to make sure that I still keep the 12.5 KAO to class up later. So I'm just going to obviously buy all these at the moment. So as you can see, the costs of these are obviously starting at 1.35 KAN, going up to 2.37, 4.14, 7.25, 12.68, 22.19, 38.84, 67.97, 118.95, 208.16, 364.28, 637.49, 1.12 KAO, 1.95 KAO, 3.42, 5.98, 10.46, and then 18.31 for that one, which I'm not going to buy, because that will actually take me below the amount that I want to class up. So I do want to actually class up after, and then I will obviously get these last 3 when I've actually classed up to Giant. But obviously I don't want to lose out on classing up like this afternoon. So at the moment, this is obviously what we've got. And if I go back to the previous week's Heaven Blood Rain, as you can see, I do 25.5 kx by using that saber. And then if I go over to the one that I've managed to buy without obliterating my coins again, that goes from 25.5 up to 4.19 ky. Now that's obviously depending on my pets that I've got, my fire element that I've got, and obviously my rank that I'm actually using at the moment, which is Fawn. And I said I'm going to be classing up to Giant this afternoon. But as you can see, the boost from Fawn to Giant is pretty decent. So we'll actually do that later on, and I will actually show you the costs of the previous two ranks as well, which was Hades and Fawn as well, so you know what they are if you are still working to those, and obviously show you the actual stats of each individual one as well, guys. So next thing I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to actually look at the new egg. So the new egg obviously here, which we've got the Blitz Warrior, the Galaxy Girl, the Bolts Dominus, the Overseer Warrior, the Frostwing, the Ember Ace, the Mystical Fiend, the Glimmerwing, and the Stardust. So these are the 9 new pets in this egg. So I'm actually going to be looking at getting these one by one. So as you can see here, the rarity auto delete you can actually select in here as well, which is new. This wasn't here last week, so they've actually added this new. So you can actually individually delete these. And obviously you can still go in there and obviously select each individual one there as well. So that's a nice little addition, because I'm guessing, I haven't tested yet, but I gather if you just auto delete that, I think it will auto delete everything, so you don't need to go into the delete section here and actually choose what you want to delete and so forth. So we'll look into that further and let you know in the video later or another video. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm actually going to start hatching this egg now and make sure that I've get every single pet. So I'm just going to start hatching this 187 lowercase d egg, and as you can see, I get the first 2 pets. So I'm just going to delete those and then carry on going, see what I can get. So I've got the 3rd pet, delete that. Okay, we've got the Frostwing, so we'll delete that one. We've got the Overseer Warrior, so we're starting to get all the pets that we need to. And then we've got the first single moon, which is the Mystical Fiend, and we've got the 5-star Ember Ace. So that's actually good. So I'm gonna keep those actually on because I want to see where I can get. And I'm gonna turn on my auto again, and I'm gonna start hatching the egg. Now all I've got to do is try and get the double and the triple moon. So I've got a golden single moon there, and I've got a double moon Glimmerwing there. So we're just waiting on the triple moon pet. Now, as you can see, a few people have already started to hatch the Blitz Shade. And you can see the hatch chance is 1 in 579,710. So that's obviously a decent amount of luck that you need to get there. Someone has actually managed to hatch a Void Stardust as well, which is the triple moon pet from this egg. So congratulations on that person for hatching the Void one. Another one's hatched a Void one up the top here, and another one. So the Void Stardust are hatching quite frequently, to be honest. So hopefully I'll be lucky enough to get a decent variation of the Stardust, or even hatch a Void one myself. So I will actually see from that, and hopefully if I do manage to hatch a secret pet, we can actually see what a secret pet does look like. But chances of that would be obviously the 1 in 579,710, and hopefully I do actually manage to show you in this video, but if not, I will show you in a later video if I do manage to hatch it. So I've got the triple moon pet there, so that's actually not that bad. So I have actually managed to get all the pets from this egg fairly quickly this week. Usually it takes me about 15-20 minutes to get the triple moon pet, but that's actually allowing me to get that now. So I was hoping to potentially hatch a secret pet, but I don't think that's going to happen at the moment. So that's going to have to wait for another video. So I'm just going to show you these new pets, guys. So I'm just going to take off my current team at the moment, and I'm going to put the single pets on. So let's find a standard pet. There we go. And standard pet there, and the standard Stardust here. So these are the 3 new pets from this egg, which is the single, the double, and the triple moon pet. Single in the middle, double on the left, and the triple on the right. So you can see pretty decent sized pets, pretty colourful pets as well. As you can see, a lot of detail has gone into these pets once again. So I just want to shout out to the pet designer for this, because he's doing a pretty decent job week by week. And obviously adding the new secret pet into the game as well, that does obviously take more time to create that pet and get it into the game as well. So as I said, hopefully I do manage to get one of those secret pets to show you guys. But as I said, it is called the Blitz Shade. So that's the 3 new pets from this week, guys, that you can actually see there. I'm going to put my standard team back on, and as you can see at the moment I'm at level 2 of egg hatching, and that's just obviously from hatching for about 5 minutes, so that's not bad. So technically it shouldn't take that long to get up there, maybe a week, 2 weeks, depending on how much XP you need per level. So as you can see, level 2 requires 225 XP. It may increase when you get to level 3 and so forth, so we'll look at doing that and showing you in a later video. And as you can see, this one level 5, I require now 5,184 XP, so it looks like it does go up quite a bit each time. So I say about a week, it may take longer, but depending if you're on 24/7 or if you're on half a day or so many hours, depends on how quick you'll get these up. Obviously if you do want to do all 4 in one go, it's going to be bit tricky, because you'll have to capture the flag and then go over to the King of the Hill, and hopefully no one captures your flag. So those 2, the capture the flag and the King of the Hill, you may have to do separately. But while you're doing that, you can actually concentrate on your saber swing while you're doing these, or if you're going to do these at a later date, you can actually concentrate on your egg hatching and your saber swing to get those up first, then concentrate on these ones, and then see what we get released in the further updates on week by week. Now it did say that there was some more DNAs, so I'm just going to buy all these and just double check. Okay, I don't think we have actually had more DNAs, because I'm pretty sure this Xeno DNA was in last week's. I could be wrong. I will obviously double check back through the videos and let you know if I am wrong, but I'm pretty sure this actually was released last week. I did forget to buy all the DNAs when I actually classed up to Fawn, so it's unfortunately that I wasn't sure if, actually no, sorry, I think nuclear DNA was the last one, sorry. So I think these 5 are the new ones. So the max one is the Xeno DNA, which gives you 23.1 KZ max capacity. But as I said, you can actually get that up by getting your mastery strength up for your saber swings, because it adds your DNA percentage on as well. So as you can see there, I'm level 5 at the moment. That's I did 1 strength and 1 DNA. So each 5 levels, obviously you get that added. The first 15, then obviously, as I said earlier, up to 2% for the next 15 levels, 3% for the next 15 levels, and then 5% up to level 50. Potentially they could release more levels next week or the week after, and we could potentially go up to level 100, or they could just keep adding it and we could go exponential, just like the elements where you can actually get thousands. So we'll obviously have to check that out and see what they release week by week. Hopefully I did actually put a request on the Discord for potentially more boss hits. Hopefully they may add them in at a later date, but I can't be certain because at the moment we do get 15 boss hits plus the current one that we're allowed, so that's 15. And if you got double damage, it does actually add that onto the bosses as well now, so you actually get 30 hits per boss. But if the people who don't have the double damage wanted to get more hits per boss, then they could probably look at adding new additional boss hits in the skills upgrade. So hopefully they will look at that in the future and potentially help the free-to-play players who don't actually have the option to buy that double damage to get the 30 boss hits on the boss, and then potentially get that added in at a later date. So I am actually going to be collecting this in a second, which will take me up to 30, just under 31 KAO, so I may be able to buy the next saber, to be honest. So I'll have to double check there in a second. So let's have a look. So 31.7 KAO. Okay, so let's have a look at this. So if I did buy that one at 18.31, it would leave me with 12.76. So it will actually still allow me to get the giant. So we can see what the increase is. So 4.23 KY. Buy that one. Yeah, so it keeps me just above. And that increases now to 5.71 KY. So not bad at all. And the cost of the next lightning blade, which is the Oblivion blade before the Heaven, is 32.04 KAO. So potentially this one here, being that was 18 going up to 32, potentially that could go up to roughly about 50 KAO, maybe 55. So quite pricey sabers, but hopefully with the new sabers we can actually get some decent money from destroying the boss and so forth. Okay guys, so that is everything in the update today. Hopefully that's been helpful and beneficial to yourselves, so you know what's actually been released in the game. So just a quick recap guys, we've got the new auras and pet auras in the crown shop over in the far end here. We've got the new sabers, new DNAs, and a new class in the shop here. We've got a new egg that's been released in the pet shop here, and these are the 9 new pets here, and it does cost 187 like HD. And we do have a new secret pet in the game called Blitzshade. So if I do manage to hatch the Blitzshade, I will try and show you in a future video. But that's everything in this week's update guys. As I said, if it has been beneficial to yourselves, please smash that thumbs up button so it can help out other people by seeing what's in the update today. And as I said earlier, if you are new to the channel or not subscribed, it would really mean the world to me if you hit that subscribe button. But for now guys, that's it for this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Stay safe guys, and peace out.